Welcome to dEdmontonTV, where we make more sense than Charlie Sheen and don't beat our women. I'm Pumpkin Ed. We want to thank the other vlogs, blogs, and podcasts that have given us a shout out since our last episode, especially the Canadian and the left coast ones. We're sorry we haven't been able to get back to shout out to all of you. It's been a bit chilly here in the far north, and we're busy trying to keep warm. We've had a DEDfest present American Werewolf in London in 35mm last Friday. And we've had another YegZomBeers gathering last month, with the 6th one coming up at the end of this one. Thanks to Adam and Trevor for organizing it yet again. You can even vote on which movie you'd like to see this time. We've also had some special guests come by the show here, including one wishing Dr. Seuss a happy birthday. Yeah, we had to replenish our wine stocks after that one, but let us know if you'd like to see him again, and maybe when he gets out of rehab we can have him back on the air again, unlike Charlie Sheen. We have to give a shout out to Shane and Carla and the rest of the River City Zombie Committee who are prepping for 2 zombie walks again this year. The first is 5 Years Dead, the RCZC's 5th anniversary on Saturday the 30th of April, and the theme of the October one is Zombies in Space. We hope that a whole bunch of red shirts return from the dead for that one, if you know what I mean. Keep an eye on the site and on the River City Zombie Committee Facebook group. Grant from iHauntU, one of Edmonton's long-running haunts, also mentioned that his place appears in the Haunters Video Awards. Chris and Jeff from the Davis Graveyard have produced this year's DVDs, and they're featuring 5 DVDs worth of haunt videos from across Canada and the US. You can order yours for only $25, that includes all 5 DVDs. This will be my first year watching them, but we're looking forward to it, and we hope that Edmonton will be able to help you get your haunt into next year's edition. Grant is involved with more people that are probably showing up in the vids too. He'll be meeting with them in August. Fright Fest BC puts on a gathering on August 11th through 13th this year at Fort Langley Campground, where there are workshops, networking opportunities, and other interesting events to participate in. You can even have a room in the haunt this year. Maybe everyone is welcome to come out and, be scared. One of the things we've started to do is collect some of the news that's happening in the haunt and horror industry. Peanutgnome has created a little daily newspaper from some of the folks that he talks with, so feel free to visit to it and subscribe and just pop back every day to see what's happening. And believe me, it changes daily. While we're getting your input, we have another question. What would you Edmontonians like to learn more about? We've had some discussions lately with Josh from the Norwood Haunted House and Grant from iHauntU.ca about putting on some workshops or make and take event where you can build a prop and take it home. What would you be interested in learning? Let us know at info@dEdmonton.com and we can see what we can come up with. So, what's on the calendar for this month? Well, for starters, tomorrow is Pie Day, as well as the birthday for the Bloodshed Brothers. Happy birthday, Zach and Jeremy. Tuesday, the Ides of March, Gnome Jr. turns 18, and David Cronenberg has got a birthday too. St. Paddy's Day is on March 17th, so have yourself a green beer. March 24th is Chocolate-Covered Raisins Day, or maybe they were rabbit turds. Thankfully for the fall of Sauron, March 25th is J.R.R. Tolkien Reading Day, so make sure you grab yourself a copy of The Hobbit or just wait for the movie that Jackson's working on. What's that, Spike? Yes, there are birthdays for Ghoul Friday and Shellhawk too. Well, happy birthday, ladies. April has a lot of conventions as well, so keep your eyes on the calendars and we'll keep reporting the news. Also on June 24th through June 26th, members of the Edmonton Bone Wagon Association are going to be down near Denver, Colorado attending HearseCon 2011. So, if you get a chance, drop by, see some of the wild and crazy rides from all across North America, and say hello to our folks. Well, what about a little closer to home? The Canadian Haunters Convention is happening in May, so whether you are a vendor, or just taking in the seminars, or even running for a chaos position, I suggest you make your way out there. What is chaos, you ask? The Canadian Haunted Attractions Organized Society aims to perform a similar task to the Haunted Attraction Association in the US and assist and advance the Canadian haunt industry through communication, education, and information. Read more about it and their first annual general meeting on CanadaHaunts.ca site. Speaking of conventions, the Artists Alley at the Calgary Comic and Entertainment Expo is sold out again. But we're looking at having maybe some of you Edmontonians and other artists that can't make it to the con provide us with some of the artwork that we can display in our booth. Contact us if that would be of interest to you. What happens when 2 great artists join forces and interpret each other's nightmares? Have a look at the Ars Somnium project between Goblin Fruit Studios and King Unicorn. Nightmares running rampant and excellently executed, in my dad. I also need to thank Zombie Liquorice and the artists that they support. We've bought a couple of teas from them ourselves, and such as the Puppet Master that I'm wearing right now, and the Retros 80 tea that Peanutgnome received last Christmas. They are even giving away one at the upcoming events here in Edmonton. We'll get some more details coming up on that soon. But keep an eye on their site, Facebook page, and tweets, because when new stuff comes out, it doesn't always last very long. They've got a pool of artists, and they pick some incredible talent and really unique designs that you won't find anywhere else. Well, except for some thieves who try and steal their designs. Speaking of stealing designs, one of the sharp eyes of our followers noticed something in one of our videos. You see this bottle label? Yeah, it's a hand-drawn, unique design by the one and only Madame Talbot that we've mentioned before. You see, she has an eye out for her own artwork appearing in the public when it's not hers. She often finds counterfeit merchandise using her posters as labels and other things. I own this poster, and I put an electronic copy on the bottle for my own purposes. Looked great in our haunt this year. But if you see any artwork that may have been creatively acquired from another artist, let the original artist know. Unfortunately, I forgot to. An homage or parody is one thing, and I still try to let the artist know, but theft is something totally different. Hey folks, let's try and not let this happen in our industry. It happens enough already, and most of the haunters I know are willing to teach you how to make your own prop by showing you the technique. Well, till next time, remember to stay undead. I'm Pumpkin Ed.